mind link ability where the boss links the tank with some people. It wasn't clear the guides whether it's people or it's between the two tanks, but basically, later on in the fight, I think the two tanks are sort of linked. So when one takes a lot of damage, the other one takes a lot of damage. So at certain stages of the fight, a lot of tank kills. Um, Other things that happen periodically, the boss will, I think, jump in the air and he'll target a raid member and land on them, and it does a large amount of damage to anybody close to where he lands. So everybody needs to move far away or reasonably far away from where he lands. It will mark with a circle on the ground, and the distance is mitigated by the distance you're away. There's these eggs on the platform. If you run over them, they will summon ads. As I, we might, we'll see how it goes. We might want to intentionally clear them. Maybe we'll try to avoid them. But if you go over the eggs when we don't want, we'll summon the ads. Priority is going to be killing the ads when you got the ads up. The last thing that I remember is near the end of the phase with the spider. The spider will push everybody away from him, a little bit like Ji-Kun, if you remember in Throne of Thunder. Now, if you're on the edge of it's supposed it's not that hard to run against it, and if you're actually on the side, by these walls, like if you're a caster, you could actually stand against the wall, and you can cast all your abilities without getting pushed off. However, if you're on the other side of the platform, you want to sort of run against the wind, or otherwise you'll get pushed off. As I said, supposedly it's not very much. Then the boss is going to jump into the air and turn into a bird, and he'll fly over to another platform. While he's in the air, he does AoE sort of damage to the entire raid, and it could be either of the other platforms. The platform that he goes to will be sort of covered in a sort of purple ooze, and when we get to the purple ooze, you stop taking damage from that AoE, and the boss will land after everybody's on the correct platform. Now, when we go across, we're going to go across these web bridges. There's going to be these little tornadoes, and I think if you hit by a tornado, it sort of stuns you and does some damage. So you want to do as best you can avoid the tornadoes when you're sort of running across. There will be feathers on this side when we go into that phase, which will allow you to sort of jump and sort of fly over the bridge and avoid all the avoid the tornadoes. But it's only going to be for a subset of the raid. There's not going to be enough for everybody to use. When we get to the second platform, the boss will land. He'll be a bird. He has he has one ability. He basically targets a raid member, and he does a channeled spell on them. And anybody that's in between that person and the boss will get knocked back and take a lot of damage. So basically, when we're in that phase, we want to sort of all be stacked close to the boss, sort of spread out around the boss, so that it's easy whoever he picks for the other people to move out of the way. And then that goes for a little bit, and then he turns back into a spider, and it's the exact same fight again. Large, anything I missed?
Nope, I think that's just about it.
There's two debuffs that you'll get. In the spider form, you get necrotic venom. After 10 seconds, you start dropping basically venom pools on the ground. Make sure to drop them on the edge of the room.
Yeah, actually, that's Oculus is correct. There's one other thing: is in the spider phase, he's going to put a debuff, necrotic venom, exactly on two people. What happens is for 10 seconds, you've got a countdown, and after 10 seconds, you start pulsing AoE damage around you. You need to move out. Now, the problem is, it's not only does it do AoE damage, but that necrotic venom will actually spread, supposedly. We'll see if it's on normal, but at least on the right, it will spread to other people you hit. So it's not just do you do damage, you'll actually spread that across the entire raid. So, and that ends when the boss sort of takes off. So, go ahead.
And then I guess in the rock form, you get another debuff. I think it's Twisting Shadows. And that actually spawns tornadoes when it ends.
Yep. Let's get a summoning stone for Bella. Cool. No, so I invited Bella. Bella told me also she was going to be a little late. I assume you're here, Bella.
I'm here.
Yeah, so just warning, when Kaho gets on, probably in about 20, 30 minutes, I'm going to ask somebody to sit for him. Currently, we have, is it 8 heals? 9 heals?
Too many.
Yep. Any of our
Do you
healers?
want me to sit out? I'm not there anyway, and I was the latest one.
It's up to you. If you want to sit, that's fine.
Well, I'd enjoy going, but I was last
So
in.
come, that's fine. Any of our healers have a viable DPS specs that they're comfortable playing?
Arc.
Arculus.
Do you want me to come in for now, or just stay out and not accept?
Come, Bella.
I can go Shadow as well if you want, Joel.
Since we've got 5, well, Twist doesn't count, he's just fucking with me. 4 holy priests, I think having at least, let's have 2 of our priests switch, if you guys don't mind. So let's have what was it, holy and Lokier. You guys go Shadow if you guys don't mind. I think 7 heals should be sufficient.
One of you guys needs to learn how to disc.
I can disc, but I don't think it does good damage.
You go Ohm so fast. I've practiced it. It's not viable right now.
It's just hard.
Okay. So let me get a food buff and then we're going to go. You want to take the boss first or you want to take the ads first?
I'll take the boss.
Take the easy job. Typical.
Well, fine. Since you're going to fucking be like that, you get the boss first.
Anything's fine. Ready check, and if everybody's good, we're going to go. Waiting on Sophia, Davin, Uther, Palia.
Real quick, was the next platform, was that random or was it
random? We'll see. It might not, but in the beta it was random. But there's like a purple ooze on the platform that we're meant to go to, so it's pretty obvious. Palia, Uther, Sophia.
I'm back.
Okay, Palia. That's Palia, correct?
That was Sophia.
Oh, Sophia.
Hallier looks like he DC'd.
Yeah. We got a bloodlust at the beginning.
Hello, people
and
watching.
Uther, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Let's give. It's funny. It still shows him offline, but he's still in the. Click on him. Let's give him a minute. When he's back. Shadow still 100.
I'm gonna grab a drink real quick.
Yep. Okay, in 1 minute, regardless, we're gonna pull.
If you're waiting on me, I'm logging in right now. I blue screened.
Cool.
Wow.
What seriously? 60 Oh, come on.
He said in exactly 1 minute we're going to pull, so I did it.
Professional.
Uther, you there?
Yeah, I just logged in.
Cool. Okay, just waiting for Palia to get on. It's got 37 seconds.
30 seconds. I think we have a couple other people AFK, so we're going to disregard this.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if I could do it.
So much width on my screen.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Look at all you people trying to jump the gun. I saw all of you.
Yeah.
Get him, Chris.
Brisket ran up there. You ready?
It was a joke.
I should have just thrown a dot
Oh,
up.
please. I bet you were like watching TV and you saw, oh crap.
On Tuesday after the raid, I was talking to Brash, and I was saying we had 30 people in the raid, and he was, it's a pity Blizzard doesn't allow 40, because we could have filled it up.
It's true. I'd also like to point out how arguably annoyed I am that he's got a higher artifact item level than I do.
Really?
What do you guys?
Who is this?
Yeah.
Brash?
He's at 870. He's at 875, and I'm only at 870. Because I can't.
I'm at 881.
I can't get relics higher than 840.
Lol.
Oh, Joel, you got to see my new pretty relic.
What'd you get? 895?
Pretty freaking close.
Ah, won't let me link it. 875.
Huh? It's better
But it's
than mine.
for my tank weapon. So,
Yeah, my weapon's
there's
only,
that.
You're still
only
gonna get
882.
You're still gonna get more use out of that relic tanking than I am out of the Boomkin one I got.
Oh, that's a good point.
Okay, ready check. Hopefully everybody's back.
There we go.
Okay, give us a countdown.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, so remember when the ads spawn, I'm going to pull them away. If you get that debuff, necrotic venom, run out of the raid, away from people, and then wait until it goes away. Okay, feeding
Necrotic
time
venom,
us in.
Sam.
Yep.
Bella,
go stand by yourself. Ads are going to spawn. Somewhere.
Get out of
move
that.
out. This is. Sorry.
also the farther away you are, the less damage it does. Even outside the green circle.
Wow, frame rate drops.
Murray, stand in melee. You gotta be close to your bind target.
Okay, venom coming out. Get ready to move away. Remember, the person with the venom, move. Those with the circles, you have to make sure the circles don't hit anybody. And stay away.
Go ahead and take the boss.
Okay? More ads?
Being dab and lag down.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What causes the ooze on the room?
Ads. And then the
Oh, yeah,
debuff.
okay, yeah,
when
ads
ads die.
Yeah.
Yeah. The gathering clouds can clear the green stuff.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, that's run against the don't get pushed off the edge. And when this ends, I think he's going to go to the other side of the room. You can get a feather. And we're going to go to the platform. Which one?
Where do you get a feather?
Oops.
Huh.
That's fine.
I totally didn't see the feathers. Where are they?
It's where the boss takes off.
They run out.
So the way the feathers work
We've got
is
ads eating
it
the
shoots
whole
you up
way back
the
here.
next time you actually like
Okay,
jump.
wait. Okay. Do we?
You
I
have
guess-
to move as a group.
Yep. Do we have to clear up the ads before we move across?
Yes.
So, for those of us like me who were distracted by having a debuff right before, how practical would it be to stick up a pretty little raid marker where the feathers are?
You
At
don't need the
this-
feathers. You could just run across yourself. Not everybody needs the feathers.
Oh,
The
okay.
feathers the feathers drop right where the boss like takes off from. So if you're paying
That-
attention to where the boss is.
But don't worry about the feathers. But
Well, just feathers allow you to cast one move, so I'd really would probably be a best idea if our healers were the ones allowed to take them, and then everybody else can take the leftover.
Also, the bind target. If you get a bind, ranged. If you get a bind with a melee, move into melee. You want to be as close as you can to your bind target. The farther away you are, the more damage you take from it.
Is everybody going the long way to the boss?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Just following. Walk around.
About the same.
I'm just going to remove Davin. While he's AFK, I'll invite him back.
His computer crashed.
Oh, okay. Did he send us a message?
Yeah.
Cool.
Feast here. Yeah, you want to use all of your offensives at the beginning. Save defensives for when we're moving platforms.
Okay, so a couple things. Obviously, first time we've seen it. Let's clean up the ads before we run across. As Lars says, I think it's a good idea. Our healers to grab the feathers. I think there's more feathers than the healers, but let's prioritize our healers. Probably Large, one or two of us should grab it too, just so we can get across and pick up the boss on the other side fast.
Yeah, because the AoE pulse stops as soon as somebody is in range, so...
That's doable. One of us definitely has to. I mean, we've got to figure out how we're going to do it, but one of us has to stay for ads. So I guess you can grab a feather, take full healers, and go.
Boss. Yeah. Yep.
Joel, the way the feather works, if you're not familiar, it's on your next jump, and then it gives you a glide.
Yeah, no, I did. I took one, and I
okay, yeah. So if you run forward and jump, it shoots you up like a rocket, and then it glides you down.
Okay, everybody got their food buff on. Let's do it again. In terms of positioning, do we want to position just a little better?
I think we need to. I think honestly, with ads, you should tank them on top of each other. I think that's where the vast majority of it all came from.
I was trying to. Yeah, it's just they were all spread out.
And then all move to you. People just got to give you time to allow them to pick them up.
Yeah. So just the ads we want to kill. But let's wait a couple of seconds until they all grouped up, and then we just burst them down. Then there won't be as much crap on the ground because they won't be all spread out dying. Okay, give us a countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This time I'm ready for your treachery. Scream for me.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Venom, first one going.
No
Sun White.
Eliodar.
Okay, move away, move. Adds a spawn.
Can we get out of the giant circle?
Yeah.
You want to get as far away from the giant circle as you can. Because it does damage based on your range. Twiz and Arculus.
Okay, Venom coming out.
Stink and Brisket.
Okay, he's going to jump up in the air and then summon ads. Let's all move when it comes. Move out of the green.
Noko, Cauldress.
You gonna take the boss?
Sure.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull the boss away from the edge, please.
Okay, the clouds, that's when he's going to push you.
Nope, not yet.
Okay, so
now.
I mean, that was the timer for it. Okay, healers, and I'm grabbing.
I didn't mean to grab that.
That's fine. One person, but we just can't have everybody.
Right, now do we want to fly over or run?
Yes, well, at least some of the healers. Probably should assign who gets to stand who. Okay, there's spiders over here. We'll have to kill them on this platform.
Try to avoid the...
Not ads.
Do not stand in front of the boss.
Cool.
God.
So the spiders that came, those were just all the spiders. They all just ran across the bridge.
Yes.
Is that just because of?
So people ran through eggs. And that can happen. I got to 99 stacks of that dot debuff, and I'm surprised the healers kept me up as long as they did.
Okay, it's over.
Just jump off.
Yeah, just.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Can I get a re-invite?
Yep. We just did one attempt while.
No, it's totally fine.
Did it kick you to Surma?
Yep. I am not sure what just happened on that one.
Okay.
When you get twisting shadows, the way you keep from being knocked off is to try to position yourself before you get it near the back of the platform.
The Twisting Shadows debuff is the one that spawns a tornado on you after it ends.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure to watch the timer so that when it ends, you move as soon as it's ending.
Can you get out of the tornado that way?
I believe there's a little bit of a delay. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I've been able to drop it off just by continuously moving in the back while I had it, and then the second it drops, get out.
Yeah, as a side note, if there's like a lot of green stuff on the ground and you get that debuff, you can clear the green stuff by running over it, but you do take the damage from it, so you have to be mindful when you're doing that.
Yeah, I neglected to realize that part on the first attempt.
Yeah, that's okay. Also, for the green stuff, when you're placing it, try not to place it in front of the, walkways to the other platforms.
Oh, Lodge, just one thing. Actually, White Notrim just pointed out to me. If you read Shimmering Feather, in addition to being able to fly, the ability to leap onto spiderlings, instantly killing them.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I think you would run across and gather up all the spiderlings, and then the people with the feathers would just clear them out real quick.
So we're playing Super Mario, nice.
Squish.
Well, that's all well and good, but the person who had all the spiderlings was, blasting them across the platform. So.
Okay, so what are we going to do differently?
Don't step in eggs.
And I would say that people should. Not everybody with the feather should just book it over there.
Yep. Well, let's just assign. We only need. It only really needs to be me and say 2 of the healers. and then everybody else can go across in the middle. Yep. So let's have who's good single top? Maybe me, Voodoo, and Warcrown.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sure.
Or yeah, let's just go with that. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
None for you. Only gushing blood and broken bodies.
Okay. Necrotic Venom soon.
3, 2, 1.
Rin. Instinct.
Oh, much better. Frame rate's
Inkill and I don't know who you're bound to, but just be close to each other.
Get one of those lines connecting.
That's fine. Just
It's
make
amazing
sure you're
how
not
much
too
easier
far
it is
spread out.
when you're not lagging.
Okay, he's going to jump up soon.
No.
Move out. Should I take?
Yes.
Terminus and Shayna. Be careful not to drop it in front of the pathway.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Be ready for winds. Or the purple debuffs.
So remember, it's just me, Voodoo, and Warcrown going across initially.
There's a second path. Everybody should be taking that.
Yeah.
I fell across in the bridge.
Oh, what?
Oh, good. I thought I was the only one that would do that.
It just boots.
I was worried. too.
I thought I had the feather buff, but I didn't, and well. Okay, it's over. Actually, let's just to help things out, because I mean, depending on your computer and your graphic, let's put raid markers where the beginning of the bridges are, just to make it sort of stupidly obvious.
Do people understand the debuff, how it works? It's a timer to when it starts, then it starts ticking for like another 6 seconds.
Yeah, you mean after the green circle dissipates, people are moving their green stuff around?
Yeah, like they'll run out for the 6 seconds that it's about to go off, and then they run in for the 6 seconds that
You have to
follows it where
stay
they're
out
dropping it.
until that debuff drops off. You can't just
We're
go
getting stuff
in.
under that.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Okay, cool.
Let's see if we can reset. Run across. Probably not.
4, 3, 2.
Large, stay right here. Large, stay here.
I just jumped off.
Whoever's clearing the targeting reticles, please stop.
Let's just
Well,
just
you're actually
reset,
clearing
just jump
mine.
off.
I had 5 of them up first.
I say we go the long way.
Yeah, it takes like 2 seconds longer, and you're right where we're gonna pull.
Didn't work.
So, in terms of the platforms, it does, at least from a couple of attempts, it does seem to go the one direction always, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Again?
Who was that?
I used a failure detection pylon, and when I rezzed and I can't move.
I'll res you.
And I'm sparkling.
Yeah, it didn't let me res either.
Weird.
Does that mean we can loot you?
Out. Well, you might get honor.
Dodge. Oh, so which one do you think's the better one?
What do you mean? Which one do I think the better one?
Oh, you got the triangle and the diamond. There's two. Which path you want? You say the diamond path.
So far, the diamond path has always had a tornado. The triangle one is not.
It will always have a tornado, as far as I know.
By that you mean the diamond path?
Yes.
Okay. Well then, let me get rid of this diamond. Triangle path's the one you want to take.
Is that the one where you jump down onto a little narrow part?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You can play it safe, and you can just fall down. Unless you can jump straight. If you can jump straight, then you're good.
Okay.
Feast is down.
Cool. Holy's coming back. Feast is down. Hey, Coho. Okay.
Hey, what's up?
Cool. We're going to do one or two more times, then we'll grab you.
No problem.
What?
Okay, we all good? So, we'll do it again, the same thing, except now we've got the paths marked, which hopefully will help a little bit. Okay, give us a countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mercy.
Let's not jump the gun, guys.
Gushing blood and broken bodies. I'll adorn my web with your
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Venom. Remember, stay out until your debuff clears completely, not just the circle.
Eliodar, you have the venom.
And make sure you move away from the person who has it too, if you see them coming by.
Stinking Holy are bound.
New venom coming out.
Be careful getting close to the eggs. If you walk over the eggs, you'll pop them and release adds.
Okay, it's going to jump up. Take the bus.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Switching forms.
Okay, it's going to push us back in 3.
Somebody stole me.
Somebody did all kinds of...
What happened?
It's when they jump with those wings and kill the spider on the bridge.
Yeah, somebody
bad?
jumped into.
Oh, I'm done. Res for me if there's one. Not.
I have legitimately no idea where all those spiders...
So when you're running across the platform, guys, do not walk over the eggs.
Let's finish off this spider. Take the...
Colleges, you have the wins.
Don't be in front of her, guys.
Get out of in front of the boss.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, spider form. So everything's the same again. He's going to put the necrotic venom. You're going to run away soon.
3, 2, 1.
Move away. Shayna. Okay, move out of the green circle.
Kryn and somebody else are bound. Kryn and Day, you're bound.
Somebody in melee's got it. Get out.
Kleb.
Okay, new necrotic venom in 5. Move out. Holy and Moraine.
Holy Undead, yep.
2%. Just kill him.
Ignore the ads.
But move out of the green.
Use it. Whoop.
It's dead.
Good job.
Nah, we got it, but that's going to be so much more rough and heroic, I'm sure. Anyway, good job,
Yeah.
guys.
I'm going to assume since I got knocked over,
Resin.
I'm probably not resable.
Go ahead.
Everybody that steps on the web bridge spawns at least one spider. So it's not just people stepping over eggs. Like everybody runs over, creates one.
Okay, well.
Which means people with feathers, most of those feathers need to stay toward the end.
Okay, anybody get loot that doesn't need the piece? Let me know, just whisper me. Anybody get anything really cool?
I got a cool relic.
Got a
Yeah.
forged cloak.
I saw the nice cloak.
Oh, do you see Brash got a Titanford helm, 865.
Be very, very careful as you come through the Dreamway one. There's ads or trash right here at the start.
Do you want me to hop out so Coho can come in?
Before we did, actually, that's good.
You
Before
can't
we
leave
come
when
out-
you're in combat. Help me kill this.
Oh, is that behind us or in front?
No, we're good. It's just a little plain strider.
Yeah, like 4 million HP. It's just...
Yeah, bonus rolls you can't trade, but the main loot you can if it's not an upgrade for you. Okay, anybody current in the raid? Oh, Coho, why did you drop? TC? Oh, sorry. Okay, cool. Just wait. there was nobody in the raid that had an item that they weren't going to use, which is cool. Upgrades are good. Okay, before we go to the next boss, anybody current to the raid willing to sit for Coho? Otherwise, I'll make some decision.
If you have enough heals, I can sit out.
Or I can.
I'll take you up and then offer Elidar. I know Bella's also offering, but actually, yeah.
Your call.
Let's do one or more. We'll go to the boss. Let's do a couple of attempts just so people can see the fight, and then I'll swap Coho in. I think that's the fairest. At least we get to see it. Okay, so come through the Emerald Dream. So this looks like it's going to be a fun fight too.
4 Horsemen 2.0.
Yep. 3 dragons.
Only 2 at a time, though.
Yeah.
The Mythic's all 4, right?
Yep.
And you get to go through portals.
Okay, so everybody come through the portal, but don't run beyond the portal. I think we got everybody here. Okay, let's start clearing trash. Funny thing about the last fight, we got the kill, but I don't really feel like we've mastered the fight. I don't know how other people feel.
Hey, kill's a kill.
I agree.
I feel like that platform transition is just awkward.
Yeah.
But we can definitely do better.
These guys are doing a shit ton of damage. We're doing something horribly wrong here.
Interrupt the keepers.
I'm trying to do mass dispels and
Talk.
To make life a little easier.
Yes.
a lot.
He's not part of the fight. He's just
some dude in front.
Boss, yeah. So we got Ysandra, Terry.
You always get Ysandra.
Yeah, I know. Is there a third one that we're not?
Yes,
seeing?
he's
in there. Which one is it?
I don't think there's a way to necessarily tell.
Oh, okay.
It's Emerus.
Oh, can you tell?
By the buffs on this guy.
Okay.
It's the same dragons from Vanilla, if you remember the ones that came through the portals.
Yep.
Wow, I never put that together.
Yep. No, but the way the on, I think normally heroic you have 3 of the bosses, 3 of the dragons. On mythic you have to deal with all 4.
Yeah. So normal is just the dragons switch out. Heroic, the dragon in the air does stuff.
Yep.
And then mythic, all the dragons do stuff all the time.
And also just like the mechanics, like the stuff that makes you sleep, that can be dispelled. We'll have to deal with that on the boss.
Just don't stand in the green stuff.
Cool. Did anybody get a corrupted essence of the previous boss?
Nope.
No.
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 Yeah, I got my first one finally.
Okay, let's go through the... Okay, so Emerus is in the air. Well, we can trust that. Okay, here's how the fight works, basically. We have 2 dragons. We're going to split the raid, and we're going to fight them separately. At, I think, around 65%, 60-something%, Terrier is going to fly off, and a dragon, probably Emerus, who's in the air, will land. And then around 30%, the same thing happens again. The dragon that lands will take off, and I think Terrier lands back down. Ysondra remains on the ground the whole time. Now, we're going to split the raid, as I said. One tank, heals and DPS, be on either side of the room, tanking a dragon, and will be split. And the reason what happens is every 10 seconds, each of the dragons puts a stacking debuff on everybody within 45 yards of that dragon. Now, every time it stacks, it does a little bit of ticking damage. And it supposedly ramps up a little bit, but it's not that much. The main thing is that if you get to 10 stacks of that debuff, then you get stunned for 30 seconds. Everybody gets to 10 stacks, gets stunned for 30 seconds. So we want to basically prevent that we never get to 10 stacks. So we're going to split them up. We're going to take each dragon up to 8 stacks, and then we're going to trade them off. So we'll keep the same group. The tanks will meet in the middle. We'll taunt each other's off. We'll pull them across back off the room, and then we'll have the new dragon, or 7. We can do it at 7. It's just the question is, do we have enough time for the debuffs to drop off?
I'm just fine with doing it at 8. I just want to do it on the very first transition at 7, so you and I can get used to it.
Sure. But so we'll probably do it 7 the first time, but we might be 8 in the future, and then we'll pull them across. And then the idea is that we get new. It's a separate aura that stacks, a separate debuff from the new dragon, and then the previous stacks drop off, and then we could just.
Oh, I was just trying to be funny. I said, when did you want to swap, Devin? Like at 8?
Okay, so the different dragons have different abilities that we have to contend with. As I said, Ysondra is always on the ground, so at least one of the groups is going to be dealing with Ysondra. So let's just quickly go. So Ysondra, she's going to put...
Then I get a free res. Oh, sorry.
Okay, she puts a Nightmare Blast, where she puts... shadow damage on a person where they do and they get knocked back after they take it creates a Nightmare Bloom, which is like a plant which lasts for 1 minute. Now, if nobody is standing by the Nightmare Bloom, it spawns these ads called Dread Horrors every 3 seconds. And these are sort of annoying. However, if one person stands under the Nightmare Bloom, they take some ticking shadow damage. However, it prevents the large. You split up the groups while I'm going through this. It prevents the ads from spawning. So just make sure one person is sort of standing under the Nightmare Blooms. Also summons a Druid Spirit, which there's ads that spawn that can be interrupted and killed. Now for Terrier, the other dragon, he's got a frontal breath attack. Both of the dragons have a frontal breath, so the tanks are going to face the dragons away from the raid. Terrier splits and makes 2 mirrors of himself. So the 2 mirrors have less health than him. We need to AoE cleave them down. When the Terrier does his breath on the tank, and we've got the mirrors, all 3 of them will do breaths on the tank. So when we've got the 2 mirrors up, the tank who gets breath will take a decent amount of damage. The other thing that Terrier does is, just like on that mini boss dragon we did, will summon these nightmare fogs that will slowly move around the room. And if you come in contact, you'll be put to sleep for 6 seconds. That can be dispelled, but you should try your best to avoid thing. The first thing. Sorry. No, on Ysondra, he's got to root a player in a thing, and after 6 seconds, you're going to explode for about 1 million damage, dealing damage to everybody within 10 seconds. That root can be dispelled, so the person can move out of the root, so they won't get the big hit. Now, the third dragon, which we can't currently see, is going to land when at about 2/3 health. And he summons essences of corruption that do AoE pulsing damage, and they need to be killed.
They have a cast. It's called Corruption. Yeah, okay, that's a cast. It can be interrupted. It should be interrupted. Yeah. It will be interrupted.
Yeah, so Essandra will basically summon these ads, which are like oozes, and they have a cast which can be probably stunned and interrupted, which does a decent amount of AoE damage. Ads should be the priority if you're on that bus. Anyway, have you split up the groups? It's 1, 3, 5, 2, 2, 4, 6?
Yes.
Okay, so 1, 3, 5 is going to be with me, and 2, 4, 6 is going to be with Large. Let's put raid markers down, roughly where we're going to tag them.
All right. I've got my dragon right about here.
Put a raid marker on yourself that matches. Let's just make it easy. Okay, I'll be the star, and I'll tank my dragon. There, that should be far enough apart, I would say.
I think so.
Further. I
think that's about where Fat Boss did it, was that kind of spread.
Yeah.
Okay. So then Large will take Cassandra, I'll take Terrier. So remember, everybody in 1, 3, and 5 on my side, everybody in 2, 4, 6 will be on Large's side. No reason not to split current at the moment.
If you're on Yassandra's side, have a loose spread for that when that ability gets put down that roots people. So it doesn't root too many.
Yep. And then if you get the bomb where you cause that little tree to spawn, one person needs to stand under it. Bloom in terms of dispels.
Yeah, basically dispel anything that you can. If you see that you can dispel something, dispel it. Get out of stuff that's on the ground, everything that's on the ground. Stand in flowers. One person needs to stand in a flower.
Stop. Nope. Arculos, you are standing in the flower. Voodoo is standing on the other side. No one else is.
Okay. And kill/interrupt ads.
Yep.
That's all.
But that will be for the boss that comes down.
That's just for the whole fight, and don't stand in front of the boss.
So, just for people, groups 1, 3, and 5, you do not need to move. You stay on the star side the whole time. The larger side, you stay on the thing. The tanks will meet in the middle when we need to swap, and then we'll pull the other dragon back to the same side. So I'm always going to have a dragon on the star. It's just we'll trade off which dragon we drag to each side. Good with that? So when the tanks are trading off, except for maybe healers to keep range, there's no reason for anybody to move towards the middle of the room. Okay. Is there any reason not to last? I don't think so.
I'd say let us get in position first, but yeah.
Yeah. Let's wait until the dragons are on top of the raid markers, and then we can last. Is everybody in groups 1, 3, and 5 on my side? I'm missing Chromac. And I think you've got everybody on your side.
Looks that way.
Okay, so there's no reason why star group can't be sort of loosely stacked around the star. You guys in your position. And remember, all the dragons have a front or breath attack every 10 seconds or so. So do not be in front of the dragons. Okay, Large, give us a countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The strands of life have been severed. The dreamers must be avenged.
Let the nightmare reign! Children of madness.
Okay. Ads on my side, we need to cleave them down.
You can also flash out, or not flash. You can like blink anything that gets rid of a root. You can do so. Druids can switch forms. For Ysandra's root.
Okay, we're at 5 stacks currently.
Yep.
Okay, our mirrors are killed. Yeah. We're gonna have another set of mirrors. We have to clear
Chris, stand in the flower. There's 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're gonna get mirrors on this side.
We're trading.
Got the mirrors.
Kryn, stand in the flower. Devin and Ren, you're on the wrong side.
Yep. No reason to move side. Finish off the ads. Remember, this side we're going to have the ads spawn in. These are the ads that can be... No, sorry. Yep. Dread Horror.
Odds on my side. Very soon.
Kill that ad
Right.
on my
Do
side.
boss.
There's 2 dread. Voodoo, you standing in that?
You need to call it. Tell me when you're in the high. We got a new one.
Is somebody... Voodoo, are you standing on... You're on my side, correct?
I'm on your side.
There are
Standing under
multiples.
the tree? We're getting
There
the
are
dread
multiple
horror.
trees.
No,
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Trade.
Essence of
Copy
Corruption,
everyone.
focus the ads here. Make sure you interrupt them. They're on our side. That's okay. Just leave them on our side and kill them.
Get out from in front of the boss. That lets you. Please move.
Oh, so did Emerus land when on your side?
Yes.
Okay. What health was it? 66?
I wasn't paying any attention.
Okay.
Chris, stand in the flower,
Ads.
please.
These are the ads that could be interrupted on my side.
Next to the boss, Chris.
Kill them.
Flower next to the boss.
Someone needs to stand in it.
Palier, stand in it. And Kryn, get the other.
Get ready to swap.
Essence. Essence of
Ads on our
Corruption.
side. Okay. Finish off the ad. Remember, this is the one with the trees we need to stand in.
Still plant flower, guys.
I'm on it.
I got the other. Terminus, grab that one. Just stay there, Terminus. Or Chris has it. Never mind. Stay out, Terminus.
Do you want Lust? It never went out.
Wait until we get the last dragon. 6 stacks. You haven't got the last one yet, have you?
Kill the ads. That's back to me.
Okay.
Trade.
After the swap, we'll last. Wait until I call. Okay, let's get a bloodlust. Both sides in case.
You got a
Target all the
shade.
dragons.
I got a shade, fuck.
I got this flower.
Well, that's okay.
What do your stacks get to?
We're only at 6. We're fine.
Okay.
Terminus, can you stand in that flower? Or are you too close to the other boss? Watch your stacks. Make sure you're not getting any more of that other boss. Chris, grab the this flower here.
You tell me when to swap because you have more stacks than us.
Okay. Get ready to swap. Swap.
We have a pretty bad flower placement.
Come forth, dreamers, and claim your vengeance.
Sorry about that. That is not easy to find through the ads.
Yeah, it's just lots of stuff going on at the end. 1%. One shot? First one?
One shot.
Titan Forge, 870 gloves. No, Clem. That's pretty hard.
Very nice.
Nice relic for Palia too.
Did Novo get another legendary?
No, that's the next boss.
Damn.
Cool. Okay, I'm grabbing Kaho now. He thought he'd actually get a chance to see the fight. Elidar, I'm going to take you up on your offer. Can I get
I can drop.
Okay, Bella, you got a volunteer drop. That's fine. Elidar will stay. Let's. Is Chromac here? Or did you move up?
Yeah, I just jumped there.
Okay, let's move up and we'll summon. Okay, so Bella's got a drop, grabbing Kaho. Look here, you're going to switch back to Holy?
Yeah. Anybody want this helmet?
Oh, good point. Anybody get something that they weren't interested? That was, who was that?
Sports.
Sporty. Link it in a raid. Anybody interested in that 850 leather helm with a socket? Large is sort of interested.
Oh. Nice.
It's just, like, it's 10 more item level, but I lose, like, 400 something crit, maybe, and I don't need mastery at all, so.
Is that a... Okay. You're interested. Voodoo?
Yeah.
Is that a decent upgrade for you?
I'm wearing a 835.
Okay. I'll give it... Grats, Voodoo.
I won the roll?
Congrats, Voodoo.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
9.
Wow, I thought that I rolled so terribly I wasn't going to win.
It won't let me trade it.
That's because it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade for you.
Personal loot, item level upgrade.
If it's a higher item level, it won't allow you to trade it. It has to
Then
be
what's the point of trading then?
If it's the same item level or lower item level than yours, then you don't just have to vendor it. You can give it to somebody else.
Prevent spawn and lane gear.
Yep. Chromax, drop the summoning stone.
Thanks anyway.
I lose 2% crit. It's not worth it.
Kaho, you ready?
Yeah.
You declined my invite.
I never got it.
That's what she said.
It's true.
Okay. Summoning Kaho. Okay, next boss. Well, let's clear the trash and then we'll set up scenarios.
Dum dum dum.
Scenarios is, which way do we go? We go to Emerald. No, actually, in the middle we click?
Yeah. Yep.
You got the summon? Yep. Okay, everybody click in the middle.
This is where I point out that Palier was joking about me being the third geared person on the server, right?
No, he's correct. But except probably not after with the the heroic raiding on Tuesday night, but
Yeah,
I think at Tuesday night you were.
I find that really surprising.
Yeah. Well, it's how many people have legendaries and are geared besides. Okay, looks like there's a decent amount of trash. We got everybody here. Let's start clearing trash. Let's try to do it in a slightly more controlled fashion.
Oh, more controlled? Okay, I'll AFK real quick.
It's funny how, you know, the tuning of these bosses, it seems like some of them... Well, we'll see.
I think there was a lot going on there, but it was easily managed by just a few people, which makes that a lot easier for us.
Unlike certain other fights, you say?
Yeah. Like the boss, there's just a lot of chaos going on there.
Yeah, that was a really good job calling it out on Ark's part.
I got you guys.
Team on my back, yeah.
So we're gonna go to the right, I think, or left.
Right.
Going left.
Okay.
Look at the map.
I don't care about the map.
Yeah, just so,
are kind of cool.
Yeah, just so people. So unlike that last fight, as Oculus said, the heroic version of the fight is you have to deal with the abilities of the dragon that's flying around. I forget which one of them. Is like a AOE fear. This water doesn't flow down. This is wrong.
Inception.
Yeah, water, sideways water.
It's like a nightmare.
An emerald nightmare.
Okay, Cenarius. Okay, now this is a somewhat complicated boss. I'm not going to go through all the abilities because I probably don't remember all the abilities, but let me sort of explain it as I understand. And people, you know, correct me, chime in. So, we fight Cenarius. Malfurion's going to help us during the fight. In addition to Cenarius, we get a variety of different ads that spawn. And we can select, I think it's 4 different types of ads every time. And I think it's 3 out of 4, or... No, it's 4 different ads and we get 3 of them each time. Cool. Good to know. So there's 4 ads each time. There's 4 ads you could spawn, and there's 5. Well, anyway, it's 4 or 5 ads, and he summons, I think, 3 or 4 of them each time. Now we can choose one of the ads to help us, and by standing the majority of the raid clumped on the ad that we like, we'll turn that one friendly, and then the other ones get corrupted. Initially, when they spawn, they're in a dormant form, and we could just sort of stand by the one that we want to select. And then the other ones get corrupted, and then we'll have to fight those ads in addition to the boss. Now, the ads, if they're within 20 yards of the boss, have thorns effect, where 50% of the damage, or some fraction of the damage done to the ads, gets reflected at that person. And that's why we have to have 2 tanks, 1 tank to tank the ads, at least 20 yards away from the boss. I don't think there's a tank swap mechanic on this fight. I think you could just have one in the boss, one in the ads. Large, correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it's on the second phase. There's like a stacking debuff.
Yeah, that. Okay, that's right.
Spear of the Nightmares.
Yep.
Spear of Nightmares.
So we'll go back to that. So as Oculus says, there's I think it did, actually I wasn't sure. It didn't say exactly what the percentage. Probably around 30%. There's going to be a phase 2 where we're not going to get the ads anymore, and it's a sort of burn phase on the boss. We'll save last below that. We won't have to worry about the ads. Okay, so let's before we go through the ads, let's go through the boss abilities. The boss is going to put a brambles buff on somebody, and what's going to happen is brambles are going to spawn on the ground, and they're going to follow somebody. And if you get caught by them, you'll get rooted in place, and you'll take damage. I think it can be dispelled. However, if you have any immunity like Cloak of Shadows or whatnot, or Ice Block, you can remove the debuff by blocking it off. Thanks, Lodge. However, as the brambles, if you get fixated by brambles, it's going to leave these brambles on the ground. So if you get it, you want to run out of the raid, sort of away, so that we don't have to deal with the crap on the ground. Is there another normal ability of the boss that I'm forgetting?
The ramping debuff.
Oh yeah, okay. So the other thing that happens is every couple seconds there's a stacking debuff that goes out on the entire raid, and initially it's not much, but as the stacks get sort of higher, it's more raid damage. Now, however, there's a way to avoid it. So Malfuran, when we select the ad that we want to make friendly, is going to put a green circle on the ground that if you go into the green circle, it will clear your stacks. However, we can't just use it too much, or otherwise every time somebody uses it, it slightly shrinks it. So if we use it too much, then it will be gone and we won't be able to clear our stacks. So the guide sort of suggests that we wait until your stacks get you in the between sort of 20 and 30, and then you just run in and run out and let it clear, and then you'll be good, and we'll be able to have it up long enough for everybody to clear. Yeah, you just have to touch the edge. You don't want to sort of stand in the middle of it, and you only need to do it when you get to about sort of 20 or between 20 and 30 stacks. Now, the different ads have different abilities, and let's not worry about exactly priority and stuff. Any suggestion which ad we want to sort of make friendly? I know that I was reading there was different. Some said the trees, some said the wisps.
From everything I saw, the wisps are next to useless because all they do is add cleansed ground.
The trees give mana, correct?
Right. The trees give mana. And the dragon gives a wicked
damage reduction, healing buff,
a healing received buff. Yeah,
that might be the one. I think mana's not really an issue.
Okay, so we'll have to sort of see it a little bit too.
And then when the sisters, whatever the name of the sisters one is, whenever that one's up, that one can be a pain in the butt because of the chaining debuff.
Yeah. Anyway, so for the most part on this fight is we're going to have one tank on the boss, one tank on the ads. If you get the brambles, run it out of the raid.
Dispel it.
Ads are the priority of anything that can be dispelled is good. If ads are the priority of the boss, and watch your stacks of the debuff. When it gets sort of 20, 25, run just into the green stuff just enough so it clears, then run out. And we're going to save last for below 30%. Let me take the boss. You're probably better at picking up the ads anyway. Is that okay, Lodge? And then
that's fine.
Lodge is going to pick the ad that we're going to focus. And then when Lodge is stack, just go stack on top of Lodge. And that will pick the one that we want to make friendly. Anybody got any questions? Okay, get your food buff on.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna do a countdown.
It's back here.
Please give me a second.
Feast is back
Okay,
here.
sorry. Cool. There's a feast at the back if you need some.
Yeah, I forgot to drop it. My bad.
What are you setting up?
I've got to know what each of the ads spawn from.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think I know what I'm looking for now.
Okay. Oh, one other thing, just so supposedly also periodically the boss might get his reflective shield on. Just be self-aware. If you DPS in the boss, you take lots of damage. Don't kill yourself.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The impurity must be cleansed.
4, 3, 2.
Forces of nature, or forces
That's
of
when it's
nightmare.
gonna- Do you see the dormant forms of the ads?
Everybody on me.
Stack on large. That's the green puddle where you can go to clear your stacks.
It looks like it's just one person has to be there, as long as nobody's stacked on the other.
Okay, and I probably have to clear my stacks too at some stage. Maybe we need to do a swap at
Any
that.
sort of Mr. X would help gather
Yeah.
the...
Hunter, Barrage, Mr. X, and
Brambles.
Large are good. I'm gonna go clear.
Holy moly.
Yeah, you just need to touch the edge of the green and you clear.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Brambles.
So when he does his forces of nature, that's when it's gonna
Where do we
summon new
clear our
ads.
stacks? There's no
Well,
puddle
there's...
left.
Then just let
Right.
it. Then we use
People
it.
cleared where too soon.
We should maybe let it go higher before we clear.
It's because everyone ran to it at the beginning and we lost like majority
Okay,
of it.
well we're gonna get another one soon. So
Everybody...
Don't stand on it. Just touch the edge. Back off of it.
Yeah.
What wickedness is this, Malfurion?
Okay, you can't...
I will not lose you, Shanlo.
You really... If you don't know what it is, don't stand on it, please.
those little puddles you can stand in. Those will clear your stacks too. The little green ones too, but only if you need to. Don't.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted. Is that you, Theroshan?
Yes, Cenarius. We are here to save you.
Watch for brambles.
Rip.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Kill the ad, guys.
Ads are always the priority. New dormant guys.
The dream must endure. Sacred vines,
Add.
entangle the corrupted.
To save you.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Save reses for now. Don't use them. Ooh, just lost a bunch. What happened there?
4,
He's got a stun. conal hit. I can't do anything.
Desiccating
Nitro?
Stomp.
Oh, that's split by the people who sort of nearer to it.
Yeah, it took all the damage from it. Or, no, there's only like 5 of us. Maybe.
I will not lose you, Shanlo.
The dream, sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
That's kind of fun, though.
Get out of the breath.
How many healers you got left? 4.
I don't think we've got the DPS to finish this, so.
Yeah. Let's just wipe it down. Let's come back. Not a bad first attempt. I think it was useful to see. Let's come back. Stop healing. Stand in the brambles. Okay, so let's from a healing perspective, I don't know. Do you think we should push up to 25 or 30 stacks before people clear?
I think the thing that really
definitely be over
killed us
20.
that we all stacked at the beginning and like ate a bunch of the grass. I would say 25 stacks would be good.
Okay.
DBM will give you warning.
Yep. Well, I think it starts warning you at 20. That's why.
Also, if possible, is there any reason we can't have the boss next to the grass or near it?
No. If the boss is within 20 yards of the ads,
We have ads behind us.
Oh, okay. Let's kill the ads. No, if the boss is the ads are within 20 yards of the boss, then the ads reflect damage.
Okay.
That's the
so
only
if
reason we
possible,
want
if you guys could manage to get the boss near the grass patch and then tank the ads a little farther. Well, actually, when the ads are up, everyone's supposed to be on the ads, so maybe tank the ads a little closer. Because there's a couple times where I saw Melee running all the way across the room to get to one of the patches.
I will do what I can.
Yeah, I know, it's going to be
But some of those
difficult.
ads are an absolute nightmare to pick up. Especially if I have to go to the opposite end of the room to pick the right one.
Was that a raid pun?
That was good.
DBM will give you a warning at 20, 30, or 20, 25, 30, 35, every 5 after 20. It's
Okay.
really just based off of how your healers are doing and how much they can handle.
Don't run away, guys. There's still stuff to kill.
But that's why I ran away.
Okay, so let's just also slightly review, now that we've seen it, the abilities of some of the ads. So, largest picking an ad to make friendly, and then we have to deal with the ones that we didn't. So if we have those, the satyrs on the horse, I guess they put a debuff on 2 different people that does like AoE ticket damage.
That then chains if anybody's in the circle.
Yep. The dragon has a conal breath. It's not on the tank. It picks a random person and sort of faces them. So just dodge the conal tank. I'll ask. And, well, Voodoo can answer. And then the trees, if they are not friendly, as certain people found it, they do a stomp on the person that's closest to them. It can be split by the people nearby. So if there's if the melee is sort of stacked or close to those trees, I think then it gets split by everybody. I think the wisps don't really do much. They can just be AoE down.
They're an AoE pulse when they die.
Oh, yep. And is there a third set of ads I'm forgetting?
There's 4 ads in all.
No, that's all of them.
Okay.
So, it's very important that if you see a red kind of thing on the ground that isn't brambles, you stay away from it, please. It might just be easier if we pick a couple of people to help me. So how you cleanse is it's picked by the whichever one has the closest number of raid members to it. So I might need a couple more people just to pick the right ones. We never want to pick the wisps as what we cleanse.
Okay. So let's do it. So listen to Large. If he's asking you to move and stand close to him, you don't have to stand right on top of him, but it's basically stand closer to the ad that he's near. Other thing is, let's not stand in the green thing when it spawns. Wait until you get to 25 stacks before you clear. Let's do it again. Okay. I'll tank him roughly where he stands to begin with.
I have a question. Sure. The Forces of Nightmare?
That's when he summons the ads, at least in their dormant form.
Okay, so it happens continuously over the fight. Okay, that's
yes.
Right. Yeah. Okay, we're good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The impurity must be cleansed.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Attack the corruptors!
Okay, Forces of Nightmare.
People coming to me.
Don't stand on it though. Just get close to it.
Go to Large, even melee.
Okay.
Okay, there's ads up.
Switch to ads. Everyone switch to ads. Bramble on Davin.
And not everybody needs to run exactly at 25. We don't want everybody to moving simultaneously.
You need to burst the last 20% of this Drake, just FYI.
Okay.
Brambles.
If you run through the green, don't run back through it again.
Just touch the edge of it. Forces of Nature.
You don't want to run through it.
Forces of Nightmare. There it comes. New sets of ads spawning. Look for where Large is going.
Everybody come to me.
Villains! You poison the children of the dream! Master, we fight to save them! To save you!
Joel?
I was pulling him. I needed to get. There was no other way I could get through.
Okay.
But I jumped, so he wasn't there long.
Get out of the rust, guys. Kill the dragon.
Watch Brambles. Brambles.
Yes, Cenarius. We are here to save you.
Forces of Nightmare coming. Look for where Large is going to go.
Everybody on the boss. Just stand near the boss.
Move out of the green.
Okay, everybody come to me.
You corrupt the servants of the dream.
I think we were standing. We got the green.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it spawned under melee.
Yes, but that's the one I wanted to activate.
Okay.
Stand on boss. Or not on boss, on this ad. Split the damage.
I'm gonna need to clear as soon as.
Should be the next one right here on top of you.
Cool. Oh, so Morphiron comes wherever we are.
Yes, so we want this one right here. Come closer, guys. There we go. They have to stand in the green. I'm pulling the dragon away. Everybody's on the dragon.
Watch for breath.
Burst it down.
Okay. Force of Nightmare 9. After below 30%, we won't get any more ads. Yeah, can we get res for Terminus?
Oh, cleanse me, please.
Can't.
Guys, coming to me. Too late. Okay. Everybody needs to be on me.
Okay, clean up the ads. Ads are still the priority. Dead.
Res him.
We're gonna have to throttle if we get close like this again.
So, yeah, we need to clear. So in phase, so there's also the bad stuff on the ground that he's just going to be dropping.
Should we have lost it on that?
Yeah, but we still had the ads up.
And we've got to break the entangling roots on Malfurion too. Wait, do we? I don't remember.
No.
Yes.
On normal, they say you don't because he stays up for the whole fight. On heroic, you're supposed to. You have to, but
well,
I mean, it. Have to see.
He's totally, you know, not active there.
Yeah, we need to clear it. As far as I'm aware.
Well, I think we can see that. I think the important thing is what Dodge said, is I think we need to go into the second phase with all the ads down. We need to just make sure that a hard stop on the boss to make sure we clear all those ads.
Yep. Feast over here.
That second phase reminds me a little bit of what was the boss in Foundry? Oh,
Blackhand.
Not Blackhand. No, it's also a little bit what's his Velithria, not Velith,
the fire dog boss.
No, the boss. It's not the boss. That where we had to clear all the trash in the room before him. Remember, Cal just pulled all those ads on the side during the boss fight.
You're welcome.
It's not
Nope.
important.
I don't remember.
Yeah, saying that I pulled mobs, extra mobs, I did that all the time.
I thought it was
Tyrant-
a class feature.
No, it was the
phase of
druids.
Tyrant Valhari. Remember, with all the bad stuff on the ground moving around the room. Not a big deal.
Oh, I was
Okay.
thinking. Oh, you said okay. I thought you said
Okay.
Foundry.
He did say Foundry.
And they are corrected. Sorry, not important. Okay,
I have
so-
no idea what that means, Ren, so I can't answer your question.
If the circle or whatever spawns where the bad guy is, he becomes a good guy.
Right. Correct, but I'm also trying to pick the ones to help mitigate from garbage.
Just a question. Sorry.
Yep. Yeah. So occasionally we'll have something helping us. Every phase we do that, we'll have something helping us.
Okay.
Furion doesn't dance.
Also, I think we can go to 30 stacks.
I was switching out at like 35.
Yeah, I was switching out at like 40.
Yeah,
I
the
was-
last one I was at 50.
Yeah, but I was also healing myself, so
As long as you don't get rooted when you're at 30 something.
oh yeah, that's bad.
Okay, I'm back. It's cool for the. Just please stop with the toys. Let's not do it during the fight. I think it's sort of a little distracting. Okay, let's do it again. Everybody got their food buff. So we're going to do it again, basically the same thing, except we've got a little bit more familiarity, and then we'll throttle as we're getting close. The boss is getting close to 30%, and just sort of listen to large in terms of positioning. Okay, are we good? Quick ready check to make sure everybody's set. Okay, let me know when you're ready, Large. Okay, everybody's good. I'm going to do a countdown.
5, 4, 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Bella, Fortitude.
The impurity must be cleansed.
I'll just pass it on from here.
3, 2,
We get it back in PvP.
And
Forces
everybody
are
come to
back
me.
there. Listen to Large.
Or close to him. Don't stand on the tree. Don't stand on it. A little farther away.
I have purified one of them. They fight for us.
Now, everybody on the dragon.
Deceive our sacred lines. Entangle the corrupted.
And I'm not getting any misdirects or barrages or anything like that. Anything would help, please. Because I
Watch
can't
out,
bring
Haxes.
these to the boss.
Dispel the person rooted in the green, please.
Your nightmare ends here. Sacred lines. Entangle the corrupted.
Guys, stop. It lasts longer if you don't actually run through it. You just tip in.
Just touch the edge.
Just get your feet wet.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Brambles. Forces of
Back
Nightmare.
here. Come to me, please.
Purple's a bad color in here.
Villains, you poison the children of the dream.
Dragon again.
Master, we fight to save them, to save you. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
I'm now a star for everyone.
Is that you, Naroshan? Yes, Cenarius. We are here to save you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beloved daughter, restore.
Forces of Nature.
Everybody to me, please.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted. They fight for us now. Deceiver, you corrupt the servants.
On the ad. Not that one. Big one, please. And stop kiting the brambles through the group.
Your nightmare ends here.
Is the Brambles that's killing? We lost a lot of melee.
No, it was desiccating.
No, it's all... Okay, so every time we have an ancient, guys, you can't be that far away. You've got to be stacked on the ancient.
Purging.
Now we've got a chain that went on.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Champion of the dream, strike with wing and claw. Villains, you poison the children of the dream.
Right, dragon's up.
We fight to save them, to save you. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
You want to pop?
No, I'm not sure we should keep going.
Yeah. Let's end it. We've lost hemorrhaging people. Okay, just stop healing.
Your nightmare ends here.
4, 3,
Bella, how much time do you have in there? Oh, you're doing it. Okay.
Not too long.
Okay, let me know when you're out of there because Larkir needs to leave, so we've got a spot.
Cool.
I will not lose you, Shambo. And so the dream is preserved.
Okay. Larkir, thanks for coming.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Holy, you mind switching back to Holy?
I do not mind at all.
Good luck, everybody.
Later, man.
Bye, dude. See you.
Refresh your health stones. Okay. Let me actually I'm just curious. Where's most of the damage coming from?
Well, I don't know exactly, but I know it's killing the melee, and that's the ancients.
Okay. And that's just because the melee aren't stacking, or do we need?
Everyone has to stack.
Okay. So does everybody understand that?
There's also unnecessary damage spikes from the brambles. You really need to watch where your character is. If you have to, zoom in a little. But the spikes in damage are causing the healers to basically focus on single target healing, and it's less efficient because there's so much group damage going out due to the stacking debuff. And then we have to waste globals on dispels.
Would it make sense to have specific people focused on dispels, or I guess you're just all dispelling on cooldown, basically?
Well, no one should need to dispel.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's just not what's happening. So when we get better, yeah. But for now, we gotta.
Well, I mean, like I said, everyone needs to watch their character. Your positioning in this fight is more important than pretty much anything else. If we stay alive, you're going to be able to do damage.
So let me just add something to what Coho, a good point he made. Because maybe people don't, we're saying the ancients, some people might know what the ancients. So, the important things about the ads. There's the dragons that have a breath, I think that's sort of obvious. The ancient is the big tree. When the big tree, it does a stomp, that does an AoE stomp, and it's split by everybody close to it. So if we don't have enough people close, the 4 or 5 melee are going to take a lot of damage. And that means, including range, you have to go stack on top of that big tree, the red tree. However, because we're all stacked up, it means people have to be very observant if you get that brambles debuff. Because if you don't react fast enough and move out of the group, like if you stacked up, then you're going to do a lot of damage to the raid too. So people need to be watching if they get the brambles to run out before it happens. And then watch the tree, and as soon as the tree is down, you could sort of spread out a little bit more. Okay, let's do it again. Everybody move forward into position. Davin, cool. Give me the countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The impurity must be cleansed.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody over here. Come to the star. Star's moving a little bit. Come to the star. Don't stand on the tree, please. Get away from the red circle.
What wickedness is this, Scalpurian?
Drake, everyone on the Drake.
And misdirect to large when we have ads spawning. When I say Forces of Nightmare, that's when misdirect.
Brambles are out.
Focus the ad, please.
Sacred lines, entangle the corrupted.
Come to the star, please.
Entangle the corrupted. We must strike back at the nightmare.
Careful of brambles.
I have purified one of them. They fight for
Brambles heading to the group. Watch out, guys. Cauldress, Twiz, Sleep.
corrupt the servants of the dream. corrupted.
Focus the dragon.
Sacred vine, entangle the corrupted. Is that you, Feroshan?
Brambles?
Yes, Cenarius. We are here to save you.
Okay, Forces of Nightmare coming.
To me, please.
Beloved daughter, restore my strength. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted. They fight for us now. Deceiver, you corrupt the servants of the dream.
If you've got brambles, you can't run it through.
Sacred vine, entangle the corrupted. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Alright. Come to me, please.
Forces of Nightmare.
With wing and claw.
Brambles headed for the group.
I have purified one.
Somebody was too close,
They fight for us.
but that's okay.
Deceiver, you corrupt the servants of the dream. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Ah.
Guys can't do that.
Entangle the corrupted.
You can't just long-wise run into the pool. Popping cooldown.
Brambles?
Okay. Forces of Nightmare in 5.
People need to come to me, please.
Noble ancient, stomp out the stain of their evil. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted. Fight with noble hearts. Villains, you poison the children of the dream. Master, we hold your weapons. Sacred
Stack on the tree,
entangle the corrupted.
unless you've got to spread out.
Oh, shit.
Did you taunt it?
Yes, I got told to.
Okay. Finish off these.
Brambles went through.
Sorry. Back. That was bad.
Not listen to him.
Rest.
No, just drop.
Is the bad stuff associated with the tank swap? Is that because I
Yes.
taunted back? Okay.
Also, it's based on the damage you take from it. Also,
Okay.
we need to be watching his health. If we're about to get a touch of Nightmare and we're anywhere near it, we've got to stop. Because we can't transition that phase with ads up.
Yep. that was on me.
Are you between fights?
Yes. Are you done?
Yeah.
Right, and that's another thing. You guys can't run through it. You literally have to just tip in. Too many people are running through and eating 3 or 4 stacks that other people need. They spawned on ranged players, Chiron. So sometimes, yes, we're going to have to be careful of it.
You get the sun? Yep. Okay. Let's just leave the hills as it is at the moment. Okay.
And so healers know, and please tell me to stop if you don't want me to. I'm trying to clear as much brambles as I can. When there aren't ads up.
You're fine. Your health seems to be fine. It's the one person dies here, one person is there from the brambles that's really killing us. Because I mean, we got a fair way into the fight, and we had I think 4 or 5 people that seemed to die from the brambles.
It was. I looked. It was 3 of our hunters died earlier. I know Shayna and Caldris, and then a little further in it was Ankill. I assume it was brambles killing them. Okay, let's do it again.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The impurity must be cleansed.
4, 3, 2.
Alright, come chill.
Nature will rise against you. Villains! You poison the children of the dream.
Dragon.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Brambles.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Is there a way to clear stacks I should know about?
The green stuff. But you just want to wait until your stacks get to 25, and then you just want to touch the edge of that green thing. Don't run into it.
Forces of nature soon.
2, 1.
Be ready for brambles. Brambles.
Villains! You poison the children of the dream.
Okay, who's over there?
Master, we fight to save them. To save you.
Recasting for 2 seconds.
Get out of the breath. Focus the dragon. Everyone on the dragon. No cleaving. Single it down. Now the other.
Your death fortifies the dream. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Beloved daughter, restore
Forces.
my strength. Is that you, Pharaoh-san?
Yes,
Come to me. Come to me.
Let the nightmare
Okay.
Filth, sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Someone needs to help me interrupt.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Four, three,
Sacred vines,
1.
entangle the corrupted. Champion of the dream, strike with wing and claw.
Over here, guys.
Let the nightmare be cleansed.
Filth, defiler. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Get out of the breath.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
45%.
Okay. So forces of nature. Try not to multi-dot the boss if you are at the for the next phase.
Just come to me.
Sacred vines, entangle the... What wickedness is this now?
Okay, we need to stack on the tree. This big
Not the
ancient
green
thing.
tree.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Okay.
Okay.
Forces of Nightmare in 7.
Should we just stop?
Yes. Hard
Stop
stop.
on the boss. Everybody stop.
Phase 2.
Nope, we're good. We're good.
Oh, it's 35 is the transition. Okay.
That's weird. The thing is
That's
wrong.
fine. That's fine. That's why I thought I was tracking it, but
You want bonus?
Brambles.
let's get a res. Let's get a res for Notram and Ankill and Bloodline.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted. Yes, Father. I will not fail you.
3 green stuff to dip in.
On it.
Do not listen to him.
Joel.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
You need me to watch you to pop a cooldown.
Watch for Brambles.
What am taking. As soon as that stack's clear, the
Brambles coming through melee. Careful, careful.
As soon as you're about to get hit by it. So for me, I'm gonna pop a cooldown. He's gonna hit me with it. Taunt.
Taunt.
And you want to be moving. Get ready to pop a cooldown. Don't stand in the bad stuff, guys. Pop your cooldown.
You gotta know that it's chasing you.
just focus, guy. Okay. No, what had messed me up? There's a chest over there. Is I was watching for 30%, and it was 35. That was the transition.
Yeah, the guide is wrong. The adventure guide.
That was hectic.
Now I must focus all of my strength to cleanse him. Xavius waits ahead in the rift of Aul, the true heart.
Chest. Warforged Trank for Holy. Another Trank. Trank. Lots of Tranks.
Yeah, sure.
Great power, but it also makes me vulnerable to the rift's darkness. I have feared inside and know this. Go.
Oh, what's the essence of clarity? That's for.
That's for the
That's
skipping
for the quest.
everything.
It's not supposed to show in my backpack, right?
End to the nightmare. Say the word, and I will take us into the heart
Cool.
of the twisted place.
That's an interesting fight.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Galar never accepted that quest.
Oh, okay. So let's do the loot. Anybody got any loot that they is not an upgrade for them that they don't need? Please whisper me. Large has a chest piece. I'm gonna link it. If you're interested in the chest. Is that a big upgrade for you, Charon? Kylong, got a 840. Cool. Congrats, Kylong. Of the other people that rode, is there anybody? Well, I'm just going to stick with that. You don't want it?
May Elune grant us strength.
It's a pretty huge upgrade.
Then, congrats, Kylong. It's yours.
Wow, this is like the second phase of Heroic Shop of Fear.
Who am I giving this to?
To Charon. Okay, do we make our way back out?
No, you talk to him.
This is just lazy graphic design.
I think it's cool.
It's pretty cool.
Look up.
Wow. Okay. Okay, well, yeah, I guess. Let's see. Okay. Well, it's. Well, we can mount up.
No, he's running. He's running here, or he's walking.
All right, I'm back.
We got another one on the right and behind us.
I have them.
2 others.
Okay, cool.
You got both. Oh, you routed one.
I have both.
More ad. There were aspects of that fight that also reminded me of Sulong.
Yep.
And guess what? The next fight reminds me of.
All those multi-phase fights.
Wow.
In weird places.
Yeah.
Sounds a lot like Cho'Gall.
Yeah, the next one seems really fun.
I thought you were going to say Corin Direbrew.
Actually, it's a good point. I think it does.
Oh, the thing we looted? That's like the skip in Hellfire, where you do 4 of them and you skip past that guy.
And in this case, it's skip to him.
Okay, I'll skip to him, but it's the same mechanic. I'll take this one.
Oh shit.
Or not. All of them.
Well, you have a nasty habit of picking the thing I've already picked up.
Now, boys, play well.
You're both pretty.
Spread out if you can, guys. Don't be stacked up.
Dead priests.
Just a heads up, it looks like someone didn't loot the chest.
Well, figure out afterwards.
No. Now we get a mix. This will be fun. Spread out.
I'll take square.
Okay. I'm gonna pull this up to a tentacle.
Is there another tentacle, or is it?
3 tentacle.
Okay.
Try to stay spread out if you can, guys. That's the boss. Away from him.
Okay, does he just... Oh, yeah, okay. So I guess we could put it... Okay, we could set up. Cool. Res for Cran. I'm going to need a little help on this guy because I didn't... I guess I wasn't necessarily expecting to get quite yet.
Not a believer.
Yeah, not a
No
believer.
faith. Oh my god.
Okay, so here's what I know of the fight, and you guys can fill in. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. So this is a 3-phase fight. Phase 1 is we just fight the boss, but he gains different abilities in different phases. Phase 1 until 65. Phase 2 is at 30, and then Phase 3 is the sort of burn phase. We're going to save last for 30%. Phase 3, he's going to retain some of the abilities from Phase 1 and Phase 2. Now, the reason why I said this fight is a little bit Cho'Gall, people remember, you have a corruption bar, and you start with 0 corruption, and if your corruption gets to full, then you get mind controlled, and we'll have to kill you. If your corruption gets, I think, to 1/3, you get some bad stuff, and if it gets to 2/3, you get some additional bad stuff, and if you get to full, you get mind controlled. There are ways of clearing your stacks, but let's go through the different phases. So, Phase 1. Lots and lots of mechanics. Large, you might do better actually. Do you remember the abilities for Phase 1?
Not well enough to sit here and walk through everything.
Okay, so Phase 1 summons Doom. I'm just going through the summons Doomfire Spirit that persists until it is killed. When it is alive, the spirit will create a line of Doomfire that will pursue a player for 10 seconds before choosing a new target. Instantly pull for all Doomfire to several players' locations. Allure of Flames.
Doomfire is not on this boss.
Oh,
I don't
sorry.
know what you're reading.
I'm reading Archimond. No wonder it sounded familiar. Also, wrong phases. Good save. My bad. Okay. Phase 1. Yep, this sounds better. Darkened Soul. Taints target soul, inflicting 100k damage every second. Okay, so this is a debuff that goes on the tank. It's called a Darkened Soul. Basically, the tank with Darkened Soul takes 100k every second. I think the debuff stacks. It can be dispelled, but the person who dispels will get 25 corruption. So remember, your corruption is 100%. 100 is full, so whoever dispels will get 20 corruption. Nightmare Blades, a wall of blades erupts from the ground, inflicting 700k physical damage to anybody in the area, knocking them back.
The Nightmare Blades is similar to the Archimond Flamethrower. It selects 2 targets, and those 2 targets basically line up, and that's how the Nightmare Blades go.
Yeah, if you guys remember Rot Chaos.
Yeah, Rot Chaos. So the 2 people that get it need to line up, I guess, tangential to the raid.
Yeah, so you don't want to run the line through the raid, or the people will take damage. You just want to hit the 2 people, and they can't run close to each other. I think the length of it is still fixed, even if they move close to each other. Correct?
It goes the full length of the
room.
The room.
Okay. Manifest Corruption. He creates a corrupted horror, which does 600k damage to everybody within 150 yards, which is basically the whole raid. So we need to kill the ad. And Lurking Eruption. Nightmare elopes from behind the target, summoning a Lurking Terror, which inflicts 500k shadow damage to everybody within 6 yards. And it will fixate on a person. Not all the boss abilities give corruption, but there's a bunch of them that do. So like the Manifest Corruption, I think if it hits people, they get slashes at all enemies in front of that guy, and he gives 10 corruption to anybody who's in front of it. Well, we're going to have to just sort of go ahead.
So basically what happens here is if you are not dreaming, which what happens at 95%, half the raid falls asleep.
And 60.
And then again, it's the other half again at 60. If you are not dreaming, you avoid corruption like the plague. If you are dreaming, it is your job to help absorb all of the mechanics that it requires. Like the dreaming tank is the one that picks up the ad.
Yeah,
because you're the one that's going to get cleaved, and when you die as a dreamer, you get revived and your corruption clears.
Yep. So sorry. So let's just for everybody so as Lodge says, 95% of the 95 and at 60, the boss is going to put half of the raid into a dream state. So half the raid is dreaming, half the raid is not. The raid that is dreaming has to deal with the abilities that give corruption, because as soon as they exit the dream phase, when they get to full corruption, they clear. The people that are outside, are not dreaming in the sort of normal phase, they have to avoid getting corruption as much as they can. Let's just try. Let's not worry too much about the other phases. Let's just sort of do by experience by doing what you say.
I think that's really the only way we're going to get to do this. So let's handle phase 1, and then we can get into phase 2.
So I guess the tank that's on in the dream phase should be on the boss.
No, tank that's on in the dream phase is the one on ad duty.
Okay. Okay, let's do it. You take the boss at the beginning, and then we'll see who goes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The nightmare has corrupted.
Okay, so you can see your corruption bar at the bottom of your screen.
Downfall will be simple and swift.
Talk.
Embrace the dream.
Someone needs to dispel me.
Or
I think you can get up to a couple stacks. I don't think it has to be one. I think it's 3 stacks.
Also, only people that are in the dream should be dispelling.
Well, okay, 94%. Do we have people sent in the dream?
Yes. And you're one of them.
I think it put it sooner.
Oh, okay, cool. Yep, you should have a debuff called Dream Simulacrum. Simulacrum. Sorry, take it back. Take it back. Okay, there's the beam. Back. Add.
Don't stand in the purple circle, guys.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life. Beware.
Don't be in front of this ad. The frontal cleave gives you...
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life. Beware. I'll slice into the heart of you.
Make sure to aim that like tangential to the raid, not at the raid.
Yeah, my arrow is backwards.
The direction doesn't necessarily matter, just the line needs to be not through the raid, I guess. Warcrown, you need to die if you can. Are you dreaming?
Not now.
The only way to get out of the dream is to get full up.
Or your debuff clears.
Okay,
oh.
Yeah, the debuff still clearing.
50 seconds, yeah. New ad.
I will sever you from the waking world. Beware. I will sever you from the waking world.
In the UI, can you see how much different corruption different people have?
Yes, you have 93. You have 100.
Okay, I'm gonna get.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
My corruption like slowly clears and then comes back a little. I don't know what's causing that.
Okay, I'm out.
New dream.
Are you in the?
I'll slice into the heart of you.
Someone just need to eat the dispel here.
Did you get dispelled?
Yes.
Yes.
I sacrificed myself.
Somebody needs to dispel me.
Unless I got mind control.
Beware. I will sever you from the waking world.
There's an ad.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
We probably need to switch, Joel.
Sure.
Because I'm going to get mind controlled here soon.
I'll slice into the heart of you. Beware. I'll slice into the heart of you. I will sever you from the waking world.
Okay. 65.
Somebody that's a healer that's in the
Phase.
dream needs to dispel a large.
No one is. We don't have any. We don't.
Oh, we don't have
We
any.
don't get another batch until 60%. So someone just needs to. Someone just needed to eat the corruption. At that point.
Yeah,
at
I
that
ate
point.
another one and sacrificed.
4, 3, 2, 1. I'll level you one by one. This fate awaits you all.
I want to say we're supposed to split that.
I think you're right.
Anyway, let's do it again. Let's reset. Me and Lodge are both done.
You will never my victory. You will never stir again. Time to crush your dream. Another dreamer from my eternal slumber. You will never. Another dream. You will never. My victory draws near.
Okay, so in that first attempt, was everybody DPSing the ad, or was only people in the dream DPSing the ad? I think we probably need everybody on the ad. Or do you think we should split?
Every.
I think everyone needs to be on the ad. And then when he casts the Nova, I guess just kind of back off of him. And just make sure that you're not in front of him. Because the 10 Nightmare Corruption is just a frontal swipe.
What are you supposed to do about the guys that keep chasing you, that have like a little tether on you?
The Lurking Terror, somebody that's in the dream needs to basically run in front of it, and you basically blow up.
It gives out corruption when it hits you.
Right, so somebody in the dream needs to basically eat it. It does 1,000,000 damage and gives you 20 corruption. So pretty much anyone in the dream that's not below 1 million health should just eat it. And you eat it just by running it in front of it, just letting it run into you.
Okay, thank you. That would explain why they wouldn't go away.
Yeah. Those are lurking terrors, by the way, for anyone else that wants to know.
Okay, so when he gets 65 in phase 2, what are the different abilities he gets? Do you know, Oculus?
So he spawns. It's a couple different kinds of ads that walk up to him and channel on him, and then if they don't die, that channel lets him spread corruption when he hits things. And then there's, I want to say, a meteor we have to split.
6 million damage, split, spreads 40 corruption, split between all enemies.
Yep, everybody needs to stand in that.
The other thing is, for phase 2, when you're dispelled from that stacking debuff, you basically need to do a tank swap. If you're not already aware of that, because you get a blackened, it's called blackened debuff.
Right. You got to move out, if I remember right. Or no, you just take more damage.
Yeah, you just take more damage. So when you get the blackened soul, which is that stacking one, when it's removed, it triggers blackened on the target. Also, the ad is slightly different, I believe.
I want to say there are a couple of
cool
different ones. I just want to say it's the inconceivable horror at that point.
It is, yeah. It's just him.
Overcharges with Xavius with nightmare energy, causing 1 corruption to all enemies every second for 5 seconds. And it does leaving pools of corruption that do 200k damage, and it spreads corruption by 2 every second. Okay. Anyway,
the people in the dream have to eat, or they reform into more ads.
Okay, so let's just one thing. Everybody's aware of whether you're in the dream or not. So at 95%, just look at your buff, and it will tell you there'll be a buff if you're in the dream, or if you're not. Okay, let's do it again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The nightmare has corrupted dragons, gods, and legends. Your downfall will be simple and swift.
Embrace the dreaming.
Okay, I'm in the dream. Look. You should have dream simulacrum if you're in the dream.
Your screen is also half green.
Yep.
That doesn't need to be dispelled anywhere near as rapidly as it is.
Let it go to 3 before you dispel it.
Even 4.
Okay, move that line out of the...
So everyone should be able to see the line on their screen. It might just be easier if you just move. Like everyone else moves.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Big ad spawn.
Everybody needs to switch.
Don't stand in front of the ad. And when you cast Nova, try to back away from him if you can.
There it is.
It looks like it's a pretty large range. You don't have to back away.
It's 150 yards, I think.
The Nova is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll slice into the heart of you. Beware. Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life. Beware.
Okay, ad's done.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Okay, Nightmare Blades.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Add spawn.
Blades.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
Don't be in front of this guy.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Okay. Dream ends in 15.
Beware.
For those still down. Finish off this corrupted horror.
Get large up.
Nope, I told him the wrong thing.
Well, I'm out anyway, so it doesn't matter. Remember, stacks of that debuff are going on me now, not large.
Let it get to 5 before you dispel while we're not in the dream state.
That was 5.
I know. I dispelled it.
Cool.
Add.
Add. Everyone switch.
Beware. I'll slice into the heart of you. Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
2.
I'll level you one.
Everyone get on that.
Phase 2.
Bring it into the middle.
Finish.
Bring it into the middle. Nice.
Finish off that.
Beware.
We need to trade Joel.
Dead. Res, please.
Is it just me, or did nobody go into the dream?
I was in.
60%.
Yeah, it's not 60. Transition is at 65.
Everyone in the meteor? Oh, well.
Ooh.
How do we stop that AoE?
Cyber.
What is that?
It's the ads. They've got to die. Everybody's got to switch, and you've got to kill them.
Okay.
At 60%, I was sent to the dream, then.
Yeah, it was over. Okay. So just wait. So let's just go through. So for DPS in phase 1, if you're not in the dream, you want to avoid the ads, and you want to DPS the big ad when it's up. If you're in the dream in phase 1, you want to be DPSing the big ad, and if you have sufficient health, you want to intercept the little ads that are fixating on people to make them go away. Is there anything? And then also, obviously, if you get the blade thing that connects to people, you want to be dodging it regardless. Is there anything else people need to worry about in phase 1? Yeah, I mean, I think the one thing, it's supposed to be timed that you're sort of pushing into phase 2, and then having the second dream phase sort of.
I have many lucky doos you like.
Okay, this is probably going to be the last attempt for the night. So we'll do it one more time, but I think we're learning, do a little bit more reading, and probably come back on Monday, but let's give it another shot. And I don't know who goes in phase 2, if it has any effect of whether you went to phase 1.
I'm almost
You think
positive
it's
it's the other half of the raid.
I'm not sure it's 15 people at a time, though. It's definitely people who didn't go in before, but I don't know that it's everybody.
I just looked at a video. It said it was supposed to switch, like they said. But sometimes it may overlap because of time-wise.
Well, the Dungeon Journal says half of the party.
It could be rounding.
Okay, let's do it again. Take the boss, give us a countdown.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The nightmare has corrupted dragons, gods,
Sorry, Large.
and legends.
You're good. I didn't have anything targeted. That's my bad.
Downfall will be simple and swift.
Embrace the dreaming. It can save.
I'm dreaming. Take the boss.
Okay, so boss is on.
I will not permit it. I will sever
Someone
you
dispel
from
me.
the waking world.
Does it always seem to pick off the healers for dreaming? Roughly?
I'll slice into the heart of
Don't know.
I mean, it's
It's got
picking
4
one
of them
tank.
right now.
Yes, it's probably half.
Four,
I'll slice
3,
into the heart of
2,
you.
1.
That's up.
Everybody on the ad?
I'll slice into the heart of you.
Beware.
Is it possible we could get it close to the boss so that we can cleave?
Yeah, when I was
But
doing it, I
not
was
too-
trying.
not
No, you
too
can't
close.
make it. You can't let it hit me, obviously.
Yeah, not too close to Joel.
Oh, I had to
Maybe-
move it.
Yeah, maybe on the
Or-
back side of the boss.
That's fine.
I think we're good.
Beware.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
Keep in the dream. Help with those ads.
Beware.
I'll slice into the heart of you. I will sever you from the waking world. I will sever you from the waking world.
Beware.
There's an ad. Yeah.
Everybody on the big ad. Help intercept the little ad.
Beware.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life. I will sever you from the
Is the dream about to end?
Yeah, I just jumped out.
Cool. I'm dead. Res for me, please.
It's on me
Mark?
now.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
Okay, remember, 65%, we're going to go into phase 2. We're going to have to, there's new ads to kill, and there's going to be meteors which we need to split. The new dream phase will only start at 60. New ad up.
Focus boss to 65.
Clad.
Beware.
Are we in the dream? Anyone?
No, it's 60.
60.
Kill the ad.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
2.
I'll level you one.
Stack.
We got stuff coming.
Everyone get in this.
I'm gonna pull this boss to the middle, so we have the most time to react to this stuff.
These things can be
Little
CC'd
ads.
and slowed.
Anything you got on the little ad?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Feel the devastation of the night.
Joel, we need to switch.
Okay.
Just take the
Take
boss.
that. Okay, 61%. We're gonna get half of us streaming soon. Okay, 60%.
Add over here.
I'm on the dream. You probably want to take it back when you're clear.
3, 2, 1.
We have to keep trading.
Feel the devastation of the
Okay.
nightmare.
Take it.
No,
Oh, run away.
no, the meteor you have to stack up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which graphic is the
Big circle on the
You know
ground.
these things get smaller when you stand in them.
4, 3, 2,
Okay.
1.
People with the dream are the ones supposed to be standing in the void zones.
Come up.
My victory. This fate awaits you all.
It's over.
Maybe middle of the room wasn't necessarily the best space to go.
Yeah. Anyway, let's wipe it down. I think having watched at least the first into the second phase, watch a little bit more videos on the weekend, come back on Monday, work on it a little bit more. I think that helped.
Another dreamer for my nightmare.
Anyway, thanks all for coming. We killed 3 new bosses tonight, so we're 6 out of 7 normal. And hopefully we'll be able to kill him or get close on Monday.
Fabric of the nightmare.
And grats to those who got some loot tonight.
Good job, Knight.
Can I get a portal old Dalaran?
The chest is still there. I don't know if that means somebody hasn't looted it yet.
It'll show up in the mail anyway.
Yeah.